it's me, Miss Phil, and it's time for another lesson in PE. It's week 3, and it's day number 2, and we're going to talk about our new sport for the week. Are you ready for it? If you looked at my video yesterday and you clicked on the link that I put inside of that video, you would have seen Dude Perfect do a bunch of trick shots playing the game of what? Hockey, that's right. So this week we're going to talk about hockey, ice hockey for today, and another kind of hockey tomorrow. You'll have to come back to learn about that one. But in ice hockey, there's a couple of things that are cool to know about it. Number one, it was invented in Canada, which is our northern neighbors to America. And in Canada, they have a lot of cool things, and one of the things that they're known for, other than their awesome maple syrup, pure maple syrup, product of Canada, is their cold weather and awesome winter sports. Now, back in the 19th century, which is just the 1800s, which is like 200 years ago, the Canadians made up this really cool sport that they played on ice because it's really cold up there and there's a lot of ice that happens on the lakes and the rivers, and they called it ice hockey. To play ice hockey, you need a few things. If you want to play the ice hockey version, you're going to need some ice. But don't worry, if you don't have ice, that's okay. You could also play maybe with rollerblades, or you don't even need to have anything that rolls on your feet. You could just use your shoes. There are some other important things that you would need to play ice hockey or regular hockey. One of those important things is a stick. And you need that stick to hit what's called a puck. Hockey is a team sport that you play with other people against another team. And the object of the game is to use your stick to hit the puck. Or sometimes if you're playing roller hockey or with just your shoes, you might use a ball as well, but you're trying to hit that object into a goal or a net. When you're playing hockey with your team, there are 5 people plus a goalie, that's 6 total, who are playing against another 6 people and trying to get as many points as you can by using your stick to hit the puck or the ball into the net that the other team's goalie is trying to defend and block. Another unique thing about hockey is that you play for a whole hour in a game. That's 60 minutes. But those 60 minutes are split up into 3 different sections, and those are called periods. Now, I don't know how many of you have actually went and gone ice skating, but it gets pretty tiring after a few minutes. So imagine going as fast as you can and as hard as you can for 20. So after those 20 minutes are over, they have what's called an intermission, which is just basically a 5 to 10 minute break in between their periods so that they have time to rest and recover. Another important thing about hockey is that the players have to wear things to keep them safe, protective gear. So they have a lot of equipment underneath their big jerseys. They have protection on their shoulders and their arms, and they wear big gloves so that they don't get hurt. They also always wear helmets, and a lot of them like to wear mouth guards to protect their teeth. You also will see them having shin guards, which wrap all the way around their leg, and they have these bigger kind of shorts that are pretty thick, and they help protect them if they fall on the ice. And then, of course, if they're playing ice hockey, they need to have ice skates on. Even though hockey was invented in Canada in the 1800s, it's been a popular sport in a lot of different places around the world, especially in America. In our country of the USA, we have what's called the NHL. That stands for National Hockey League, and there's over 30 teams that play in it. Isn't that awesome? You want to know a fun fact about Miss Phil? I'll tell you. Back when I was in elementary school, when I was around your age, I would play hockey all the time with my brothers and my friends in our neighborhood. We would play a lot, and we all loved it, and it was so much fun. Another fun fact about Miss Phil when I was little was that when my brothers and I wanted to play hockey, but we couldn't go outside because the weather wasn't nice, we would play what we called hand hockey. And to play hand hockey, it's super simple. All you need to do is get maybe a pair of socks and put them into like a little ball, and all you have to do is take your hand and just gently hit it so that it goes past the other person. You could even make a goal behind that person with like 2 objects. It could be 2 plastic cups, or I just have these birdie balls, which are for golf, but it could be anything. And if you don't have anybody else to play against, that's okay. You can make a goal and then just go in different places on the floor and try to hit the puck or that sock or whatever it is that you're using as your object to go through that goal. But again, always make sure that you ask a parent or an adult's permission before you do anything, because you don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want you to get in trouble either. I just want you to have fun. So that's all I got for today for our hockey lesson on day 2 of our week 3 of PE stuff. And tomorrow I'm going to come back and talk to you about the other kind of hockey that there is. Maybe you know what it is. If you think you know, leave it in the comments below or put it on my Google Classroom. But if not, come back tomorrow and I'll teach you about the other hockey that there is, which is also really cool. But until then, I hope you're going outside and having a lot of fun. Make sure that you're listening to your parents or whatever adult that you're with. Be kind to your brothers and sisters if you have them with you, and make sure that you are a Nelson Knight no matter where you go. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. I miss you. Bye.